Yo, bro, my dogs. What up, chat? I have my two dogs right next to me. So you might hear sounds. Hold on. Bro, this is gonna be an annoying stream. You guys are gonna hear my dogs this whole stream probably. There's people working downstairs. So I have my dogs upstairs. I have my dogs gated up upstairs. How you doing, chat? How you doing? How you doing? Tuesday. I didn't trade yesterday. I didn't even look at the charts. Long weekend, yeah. I went golfing yesterday. I didn't even look at the charts. You guys can't even see me. Alright. I did alright. I'm still shooting like mid-high 90s for some reason. I feel like my swing's getting better, but my scores aren't, which makes no sense. Alright, what are we looking at? Yeah, if I don't have like, bro, if I don't have the focus or the juice to stream or the energy, it's because I had a bad morning and I'm distracted by my dogs. So I'm gonna be constantly like looking over this way and probably going mute if my dogs bark or if they're getting into stuff. 1 hour to 5 minute. Whoa. This discrepancy is gross. I don't like this, man. I really don't like this at all, just off the bat. Look at this 4-hour candle right now. That is a crazy discrepancy. There goes my dog. That's a crazy discrepancy. Come on, man. Yeah, this is gonna be a struggle, guys. It's probably gonna be most of the stream. We might just have to deal with it, like little barks here and there. Like I said, people are working downstairs. I wanted to keep streaming. Could have called it off, but I decided not to. 4-hour candle discrepancy is bad. Yeah, we're sweeping these lows. Bro, I can't even focus right now. Stop. All right, chat. I'm gonna put a disclaimer out here right now. For this one stream, for the people that are in here already, I'll say it again later. For this one stream, you're gonna hear barks. You're gonna hear probably random sounds in the side. I'm gonna put my headphones on and ignore it so I can just focus, deliver analysis, like lock in and all that. Because right now I'm listening and it's distracting the shit out of me. What up? What up, Zaki? Or Zaki? What up, Zaki? My bad. I always I always go to the other pronunciation. What up, Zaki? But yeah, for this one stream, you're gonna hear barks. You're probably gonna hear stuff on the side. Just ignore it. Hopefully it's not bad. I'm gonna put my headphones on and tune it out. And just know it won't be like this every stream. I'm gonna lock in though. Throw some music on and not listen to them. So hopefully it doesn't take away from the stream too much. Don't say Ziki. Zaki. Zaki or Zaki? Is my bias bullish? I don't even know yet, man. I'm so like out of it today. Look at this 4 hour. I mean, the NQ is leading and very bullish. But we just swept out those all-time highs. Zachi? Zachi? Or is it Zaki? Zaki. Yeah. Zach E. Word. Alright. I won't forget. Last time. That's the last time we gotta go over it. Alright, I gotta lock in, man. It's hard to focus right now when you have two dogs in the other room. Just, they're tornadoes, man. Used to. So I was putting my dogs upstairs today, and I got them a bowl of water because they're in my bathroom, basically, gated up. And so I went to put the bowl of water down, and my phone's in my pocket. And as I put the bowl of water down on the ground, my phone slips out of my pocket and falls straight into the bowl of water. So yeah, that's how my morning's going. Alright, so we swept out these daily highs. NQ is clearly stronger and leading. There's a bit of a discrepancy where I almost wanted to see some sells off these highs. Bro, 1 hour S&T with the, I'm not even like I said, I'm not even there yet. I don't know what my bias is. I don't know what I'm seeing yet. 4 hour Sibi on ES. We swept out these lows. NQ is clearly, like I said, strong discrepancy above this gap. Sweeping out these lows. And then a bullish SMT. So it's up that London lows. Bullish SMT. Yeah, I mean, this felt good. I want to see this entry you're talking about. It would have been this candle. Yeah, there's no drawdown on that entry. I just don't know if I have conviction that this just falls through hard. Like, is this really gonna fall through as much as we want? I don't know. Because the ES is very weak. It's not like that. That's your inversion setup. It almost feels a little bit unclear to me. I see NQ flipping this 4 hour, right? We're invalidating this 4 hour, which is a bullish signature. We have these equal highs up here. But I'm not gonna lie, guys. I have a feeling NQ just sleeps these highs and then we come down. I think these highs should be the draw, and then I have a feeling this comes back down because of the weakness on ES. Just the way ES is delivering, I don't have conviction that this wants to really push all-time highs right now. That's my opinion. We'll see. We'll see if my opinion's correct or not. Obviously, market's gonna validate or invalidate, but just the discrepancy between S&P and then NASDAQ right now, and the strength on NAS, this is really gonna have to play some catch up for me to have conviction longing up here. So like even this 5 minute, I would want to be like, ideally structuring something to take it off here. But the entry was late. Yeah, your entry wasn't really till there. I mean, 1.7, dude. That's where I would be looking if I was in the inversion. You'd be risk off now. Definitely risk off here. But like I said, I don't have conviction in this wanting to really expand. Let's see if this would have got break even. But I'd be taking the 1.78 to this high. I'm not looking for more than that if I was long. I mean, bro, come on, man. I just don't have conviction in this really wanting to expand. Like to these highs I could see, chat. To these highs on NQ, I could definitely see. But I have a strong feeling that this would sweep those highs at most. So if I were in longs, I'd want to be out at these highs. This and ES almost looks like range protocol. ES almost looks like range. This really is feeling like range, I'm not gonna lie. Like I know we've had a little bit of a move here, but if you zoom out, look what ES is offering. You got the straw so you can hide the small sips. I just switched the cup today. It feels a little bit it feels a little bit feminine drinking out of a straw, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know, maybe that's ego. It feels slightly feminine. But I just grabbed the first cup I saw. Yeah, guys, I just don't have... Basically where I'm at right now is I don't have conviction in indices wanting to sustain like very bullish all-time high longs right now. Maybe later this week, but with ES sweeping out those highs and then NQ closing over this discrepancy, I almost feel like this wants to come down. And we had the 4-hour flip. I don't know, man. I can see this coming down. Call me crazy. Call me crazy, chat. Most of you are probably bullish right now. I can see this coming down. 5 minutes or 1 minute. Right now, 5 minute SMT. I'm not long in this, these trades. I can't do it. I can't long here. We'll see this come up. At most, it sweeps out that high. I can't long here. The R isn't going to be good. It's not worth it to me. Small sips equals manly. I'm just kidding. I don't actually, bro. I promise you guys, I don't actually care about that stuff. I'm just being silly for the stream. I don't actually care at all, honestly. I just like bantering with the stream. Tiny sips. What up, Yuki Zen? Chat. Today's my girlfriend's birthday. You guys do me a solid. Go in the chat right now. Say happy birthday. Say happy birthday. Everyone put happy birthday in the chat. Please, for me. It's my girlfriend's birthday. She's in the chat. Everyone say happy birthday in the chat, please. Happy birthday's in the chat. I don't want to dox her name. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Let's go. You guys are the best. Where's the dude that said I was chopped? He doesn't have a girlfriend. You better be in the chat right now. I made this fake account of a attractive girl to prove him wrong. That's my burner account. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for saying happy birthday. Let's go. All right. Yeah, right. We need him in the chat so you can see my burner account. What's up, Sean? I remember you from last stream. At most, chat, I think this plays to the high, and then we come down. I can't long this year, though. Thank you, guys. Thank you. You guys are the best, man. Because I already know without looking at this, right? Without trying to structure it out, it's not going to work in terms of structure. Like, I can't make this long play, so I'm just not interested. W longs and NQ in and out. Yeah. I mean, they're just decoupled. They're decoupled right now. Look at the delivery. Right, check the 4 hour. Look at this 4 hour candle on the S&P and then look at it on NASDAQ. So there's clear weakness on the S&P, almost like a intention to want to go lower, and there's clear strength on AQ. Right, so at most, I think you see these highs. I could be wrong, of course, and if I'm wrong, then we keep going higher and we'll adjust. Right, if we sustain, here's the two scenarios, chat. Let me turn this down. Here's the two scenarios right now. These highs are my draw that we just talked about. NQ sustains above these highs, we play longs. But for that to happen, I need to see ES play some catch up, right? I want to see the S&P get some strength and play catch up. If we sustain above highs, then we're just going to play trend continuation all-time highs. The second scenario, which I think is more likely, which I'm leaning, right? If I had to put my money somewhere, it'd be that at most NQ sweeps out these highs, then we come down because there's just so much weakness on the S&P. They're decoupled, and when they're decoupled like this, you tend to see chop, or you tend to see ES kind of hold things down. Like you won't tend to see, how do I explain this? If price is going to be bullish and start trending all-time highs right now, you're going to see the S&P give in terms of, you're going to see the S&P start to gain strength and give in off its weakness. And you're going to see these things move in harmony, hence the model name, right? You're going to see the S&P trade in harmony with the NASDAQ for us to play longs. So you need to see some real strength on the S&P and catch up through these highs for me to be convicted to long all-time highs. I think it's much more likely that we sweep out these highs and the S&P weakness holds it down, but we'll see. But right now, no trades for me. If I was going to take anything, chat, it would have been what D-Trades mentioned in the chat, the 5-minute inversion to these highs. So my target would, I'll put it out. We're not in this, obviously, but it would have been this. Let me see. My stop would be like these lows. It's like a 1.7, 1.8 long. So we would have just hit PT. Dang. We weren't locked in today, though. I was already late to the charts. I had to move my dogs all upstairs. I have people downstairs. My phone fell into water. I had to make coffee. So we were late to the charts today. This 5-minute inversion just played for full PT. That would have been a nice little long. That would have been the only thing I took. I'm long already in BE. What was the structure? Because I'm assuming D-Trades, your TP is going to be past these highs, which I don't love. I hope it plays for you, but I wouldn't really want to target past the highs. Yeah, we might sweep out these highs and go down now. Rory, stop. You guys are gonna have to bear with the barking for the stream today. I think there's a good chance we sweep these highs and come down. Unless ES gains strength. ES has got to push here. You got to see the S&P really catch up here. Yeah, the first long was the better long to me. You got to see S&P really catch up here. I just wasn't like mentally there yet. I just got to the charts. I'm like, I don't even know what my bias is yet. I couldn't take that because otherwise it's just me taking structure without any context or narrative. or understanding of draw. Like I had to run through the charts first, top down. I think this comes down, chat. All right, let's make a poll. There's two scenarios. Either way, we're going to get on side and we're going to play it, right? If we sustain above these highs on NQ, then we keep pushing all-time highs and we'll play longs. But if we sweep these highs on NQ and come down and the S&P strength holds us down, or weakness holds us down, then we'll stay short and we'll play lower. Keep in mind, chat, these polls, right? What I'm walking you through here in this poll I just made, vote on the poll. It's not about being right. It's not about being wrong. It's about creating theses around price and then letting price validate or invalidate it, right? I'm teaching you guys the thought process. It's not just about ego, like who's going to be right. It's about we create a thesis, if this, then that, right? And we let price invalidate or validate that. I genuinely don't care who's right, who's wrong. You're going to see me be wrong all the time. But my ability to get on side and cut my losses when I'm wrong is very, very good, right? So even when I'm wrong, or not, if I might not even have a trade on, but I can very quickly be like, okay, this is invalidating what I wanted, and now I have to flip, right? So if we sustain hard here and ES plays catch up, we'll flip. I'm long bias. Right now I'm kind of neutral. I want to see if we can sustain these highs or not. Right, ES is gonna have to play some catch up here because NQ's strong. I hate how I can't vote on my own polls, man. How you gonna let me make a poll and not vote? This is looking rangy on ES, chat. Not gonna lie. I might switch to range protocol. I'm gonna make a template for external. I gotta see what happens here, guys. This is a tougher read right now. I still feel almost like range externals play, like we play range protocol. We sweep these highs and come back down. But I'm open to flipping that into a trend bias, trend protocol, if we want to start doing this. And ES wants to play some catch up. By the way, Kill, it be like 4.5 R that day. What day? That's solid. Gotta see. ES is starting to push up a little bit. That's a good sign for longs. That 1 hour. The day you were streaming last time. Fire, bro. Let's go. You're using the bias. That's awesome. Well, I'm assuming if you're aligning with the bias, that's fire. That's a banger, bro. Good stuff. If like there's literally, if you just watch the streams and you can go through your own analysis and kind of check out the stream, see if you agree with my bias or not or whatever, and then pair your trades, your structure of your trades with my bias. That's some nice edge right there. Because our bias is usually money. I mean, chat, we called the whole weekly candle last week. We literally said Monday come into in the weekly gap, then push higher at all-time high. If we sustain highs. Range external to me is up here. Yeah, I like that, Zaki. That's how you learn. Rory. And he's getting in the sign. Give me a second. Give me a second, chat. I'm waiting for my dog to stop. Yeah, this 5-minute flip was the play. D trades. I agree. That would have been the long. And I would have taken it off at these highs. I don't care if this sustains or not. I'm for sure taking it off at these highs. Right now I'm interested in your bias. What is it? So I can comfortably look in that direction. Right now I'm kind of neutral. I'm waiting. I want to see if we sustain above these highs. If we sustain above and ES plays some catch up and we have some strength, then I'll look for longs. Well, I'm not convinced right now. I need to see real like sustained price above these highs to be like, okay, let's play trend all-time highs. I mean, think about it, guys. We're literally going to be on NQ buying all-time highs. So if we're going to do that, we need proper confirmation. We need conviction in what we're doing. I'm not just the type of person that longs all-time highs to long all-time highs. $15-minute gap. We've also swept out major highs. I like the way this daily candle is holding above it though. Now this is pretty bullish on NQ. This daily candle looks quite nice. It's just ES still has it. Like to have some good conviction in longs, I want to see ES sustain through that range external high. And then NQ the same thing above these highs. Really like my line in the sand. So if we push up, hold above these highs, this range external high and then this high, I'll play longs trend. But right now I'm not convinced still. Just waiting. So it's neutral. That's a way. but you don't pray to your designer. But the fear not around. And if you're not praying that you get something to designer, but you don't pray to your designer. Alright, let's see what we do with these high chat. My stomach is bothering me. Oh, it's not the Holy Ghost. These 15-minute highs here. Was the Churchill Downs, but the pen washed out. Praying that you get some new designer, but you don't pray to your designer. But the fear not around. But you don't pray to your Messiah. What are we thinking, chat? What are we thinking? Man, yeah, this would have been a long, guys. If I was at the charts a little early today, if I was locked in on the bias, if I had ran through analysis, we long that. Man, that you get some new designer, but you don't pray to your designer. I just took it off of that high. You have me, oh God, from my hands to my knees. How was the move? What do you mean? Five-minute busy. Patience, chat. Patience. Patience at these highs. We don't just blindly long. Patience, patience, patience. Yes, and this time we wait. It's like the picture of Patrick. You guys know what I'm talking about with Patrick with his legs crossed? This is me. That's me right now. You can have it, oh God. Hurry, stop. This is me, chat. This is me with the dog barking too. Oh yeah, I helped her move. Yeah, it was good. My bad. I didn't connect the dots on that. Yeah, that was the other day. Rory! Stop. Lord, speak to me. I will listen this time. Patience. Lock in, chat. Don't force anything here. This is an information area. What I mean by that is I'm using this area to gain more information. I'm not using it to put on trades. We're sweeping out these highs. ES might really be range protocol. If we come down hard here, this might be range protocol. We could try to long the lows again. I ever need. Callaway. Get blessed right back. God's hands. Yeah, we're just all-time highs right now, chat. So does NQ want to sustain and start trending today? That's what we're trying to figure out. Right? Does NQ want to hold this up? Does NQ want to lead? ES plays catch up, then we start trending longs the rest of the day? Or does ES's weakness hold this down and we keep ranging here? And then NQ kind of just stalls at these highs, right? It's information here for me. I need to see more. It's just patience. I'm not going to take trades in areas where I don't feel like I have conviction in what we're doing. Just won't. It's not part of my edge. If I don't have clarity around what I expect and conviction in it, it's I hate describing it like this because I feel like it turns people off to the idea, but it's almost like a gut feeling. Like when you get so much screen time, you can feel when price isn't good, and you can feel when price is unclear. And when price is clear, you can feel the conviction in what you're looking for. But it's always just stacking arguments. If this, then that. And so I take trades when I feel I have strong conviction in what we're doing. And when I don't, I wait for more information. That's the beauty of the markets, is every single new candle provides new information. Every 5 minute, 15 minute, 1 minute candle is new information confirming or denying the theses that you create. So if you can rewire your brain though to really think of the price that way, that'll be big. I had to sneeze. He's still going. Still going, chat. Plus 2R. Nice, bro. Good stuff. Show me those are my phone. Calling me back. Alright, range highs. Let's see. We shall see. If this holds, then we long. Come on, man. Dog's driving me crazy. He's the one, he's the one. Jesus is the only one. He's the son, he's the son. It is finished, it is done. For real. Your love is for real. It's the real deal. The only long, like I said, that I think we would have taken, chat, is I was down here. So fun. It's I just got hit with his love. It would have been this, chat. Just like a 1.8. That's the only thing I definitely would have taken. But at that time we were just we were just figuring out the charts, doing analysis. Just a late start today. If this sustains up, we'll play longs. NQ is sustaining right now. Lots of strength on NQ. We'll probably take something. To me, this very easily could just have been range, looking at the 1 hour. So I was cautious at these highs. Only one that I want is Yeah, IQ is so strong. Rory. Stop. Hey, leave it. Leave it. Leave it. Leave it. NQ is so strong. NQ is so strong today. I hope you guys, if you take longs, are only longing NQ, because that's the only right answer. If we push up, then all-time highs on the ES. Okay. I'm feeling great. Okay. We wait. This is such a tough long because you long into these highs. So then you don't even have a chance to... How did you structure this D-trades? Did you send it in the Discord? You must have had a different stop at, I guess. Because this didn't close till up here. I can't take this. Because as soon as I enter, we're sweeping out major highs that I felt we could sell down off. Then I have no way to get break even. And it's trading into a level that I think can cause reversal. I can't take that. The other one, this one, I would definitely have taken. This one for sure a take. This is a take. 100p. I think it was that entry. Something like this. Show it in the Discord, or how about to look? I don't see it. Where'd you send it? NQ is so strong. Gold, silver. Already swept out previous month low on gold. Just chop on the weekly. I'm still grinding lower. Just this is very ugly. Gold and silver looks sloppy. Daily gaps though. I look for lower still. Just chop here. Swept out previous day high. If it holds strength up here, that, but it might not even fully retrace this leg. Let's see. If silver holds strength, then look for that 4-hour Sibi to hold. Yeah, we might come up actually. This looks like it's gonna set up to come up and then go down. I look for that. It's just chop right now. It's got to break this range to the upside. If we break this range to the upside, you should get a 4-hour retracement of that leg, and then we drop. But right now, this is just chop. This would be range protocol. Do you see how price is just internal? So you play the exterior. Range, London high sweep, short. No sweep here, so there's nothing to do. We wait for the next range external. We haven't really had one hit yet. This is a long at the range external lows. Boom. Short at the London highs. Boom. You guys see the logic? Like I show you these every day, examples. It's just contingent on being able to recognize the range. But you can just play these range externals and play base hits back in the range so consistently. right? Oh, this is chop. Okay, range protocol. Boom. Low sweep, long. High sweep, short. I had to give it up. Pockets was on set the way I used to get debugs. That's a base hit for sure. I'm just trying to tell you for that Jesus Christ the Lord. Just declare it with your mouth. You'll be saving. That's of course. You don't pop out on no horror. Consolidating now. Today all the moves were so early. Yep, and I was late to the charts. That's a great combo. Funny, it's the same. Tell me that day, let me know. Yeah, Yahweh is the only way my vision clear. I had to switch the gear. I got Jesus with me. Gotta keep that holy heater with me. G.O.D. he like my twin, huh? He let me in, huh? Alright. Are we gonna sustain these highs and then play longs, or are we gonna pop back down? Or stop back down? Pockets was on the way I used to get debugs. Now I'm lit with the Messiah. Really thought about giving up. I'm just trying to tell these folks that Jesus Christ is Lord. Just declare it with your mouth. You'll be saving. That's of course. Sleeping the highs. This is, like I said, very weak. If you're gonna short, you short this ticker, and if you're gonna long, you long NQ. Right now, we're just trying to figure out what the intention for the rest of the session is, guys. That's all it is. Because, like I said, we missed the one long we would have took in because we were late to the charts. It would have been this inversion. I'm not longing in here. This isn't a setup for me because I don't have structure. I wouldn't have been able to get break even by the area that I thought we could reverse from. So it doesn't make sense for me to long that. The other one, this flip, that's your long. We probably could have taken that and already been done. But like I said, I just had a lot going on this morning. You know, I'm down for the ride and I'm riding with you. Ideally, I should be like on the charts by 9:30. You either are ready at 9:30 or 9:45. There's got to be one or the other. Because that first 15 minutes is super useful. The problem today was I just hadn't done any chart analysis. The strength on NQ is ridiculous. Can't stay away, can't break away, cause you right here. Have me. Have me. Oh yeah. Can't stay away, can't break away, cause you right here. Have me. Yeah, nah, this is insane strength on NASDAQ right now. Because ES is trying to hold it down. And I'm sliding with you. If we're gonna long, we're obviously longing NASDAQ. It's holding these highs too. ES is pushing above this external too, so we could long to these all-time highs on ES maybe. They felt risky the whole day, D-trades. I thought this long was riskiest. Right here. Best long. Best long was the 5-minute inversion. This to these highs. Riskiest was this to in here. Because of the R. Like we were getting in here. Right before this high. And then this feels risky-ish too. The inversion was the best trade, the 5-minute inversion. Shine on my light, like. You tell me it ain't Christ-like. Let's see if NQ can hold strength or not. If we could get a base hit from this retracement right back to the external, I'll try that. If we come down. Thing is, it's so strong, we might not get a single retracement. I wish we took this 5-minute inversion, man. This was the play, guys. Low-key might have missed the trade for today. Sucks when that happens. This is the best trade, 100%, and you just long to this high. That thing would be running right now if you partialed it. If you took partials off this would be running right now. I take 70 off at this high, and you just hold runners. That thing's running. 4.5. London low sweep, bullish SMT, 5-minute inversion. Off the 1 hour gap. Money. Get some likes on the stream, man. Yeah, drop some likes on the stream, chat. You guys could do me a favor. Drop some likes on the stream. We're gonna start streaming on TikTok too. I'm afraid we missed the long. I'm gonna put my TikTok thing in the chat again. Go way too deep. My nose is itchy, chat. I'm in love with God. Bro, I feel like I have a hair on my nose. Alright, I'm gonna put this in the chat. I like rainy days. I like praising God. I like him. You guys could follow the TikTok for me, that'd be great. Are we gonna get along or not? We'll see. Bruh. AQ doesn't want to retrace. Devil L, Treasure Net A. What are we looking at rest of the week? Do we just sustain? NQ is so strong, it just feels like we're just gonna keep trading higher all week. But we'll see. There's no wick on these weekly candles. That's sus. That is so sus, chat. I'm not gonna lie. That's really sus. I didn't even notice that. No bottom wick on the weekly. This daily candle doesn't even have one. I know my God is a G. Rich in an A. I'm in a O. Know who you are. O-U-S. First class. I have no idea what they call it, bro. Maybe. But it's sus. You want to see these candles put in that open, low, high, close, bullish candles. A weekly candle with no bottom wick, I never see. Show me a weekly candle that closes out a bottom wick, chat. I'll wait. I'll wait. Show me a weekly. All right, I found one. This is the only one. So we found this one. This one right here. Very rarely do we close without a bottom wick. 1, 2, 3. In how many weeks? This is 2023, 2024 now. So in the last 2 years, we've had 2-3 days, or sorry, 2-3 weeks that closed out a bottom wick. We'll see. Like, I'm not just, that's not what I'm doing my analysis off of, but it's interesting to see. Ultimately, it's these lower time frames that are gonna tell me what's going on. Yeah, we're getting a little bit of retracement. I'll watch these gaps. ESTA is all-time highs up here. If NQ confirms off this, maybe we'll give this a try. It's lower probability though. The highest probability long to me was that 5-minute flip down here. I liked this a lot. This would have been good. I just wasn't like, I didn't have a bias. I didn't have any understanding of the charts yet. So I'm not just gonna take a trade. Ooh. I need to see more of a retracement, chat. Definitely lower probability longs to the way we pushed up. kind of a weird session. Like we missed it. Like I said, that was the opportunity. Now we're kind of just we gotta wait. Unfortunately, what's that? Falling in love. I knew I was right. I know it's done. I know it's done. As if we get more retrace. Finally, a little bit of a retracement. It's still sweeping these range highs, bro. Pray. This is trading so high above this external though. Purify my dreams as I cover my face so they can see your face in me. I don't wanna be far from you. Let's see what happens. Cause life is so uncomfortable. I'm in the dark. I don't wanna be. I don't wanna be. I mean, this is literally still range. Like, we haven't had any convincing move out of this range. This is a weird session. It would have been that long off the 5-minute flip, but other than that, this is still range, yes. Study every help me find you. Watch, let's just respect this 4 hour and come back down now. He's so funny. I want to see what we do off this 15-minute internal, because if we confirm off this, this could be a lower probability try. I'll grade it a C. Not like a A or a B setup. There's 60 seconds on this 1 hour gap for me. All right, we're gonna get some. The S&P is still holding this 4 hour SIBI, and this is range. We could try like a lower probability continuation on NASDAQ, but I don't love it. I graded a C. Like, this might just keep coming down now. Literally what I was looking for off this high. With the weakness on the S&P, this might get pulled down a little bit. We'll see. See if NQ wants to hold its strength or not. Pretty decoupled though. At least most of the session it was. Like in here. I had a dream I go to the league. Run up a bag, what did it mean? Lego. Okay, let's just jump to the NBA. Yeah, this is what we were looking for before. I bought on the NQ 15 minute. There's been no confirmation for me. I had a dream to go to the league. And I bet check, but what does it mean? It's a good little sell. That ES weakness, chat. That ES weakness. You see how now that we're retracing, ES is a better short? That relative strength to weakness is so key. This is still range to me. This is pretty low probability. Kind of frustrated I missed a 5-minute gap. My bias is kind of neutral right now. It's just the same as it's been the whole session. Like we have ES here failing to make new highs within the 4-hour gap, but we had NQ all session show so much strength, so I felt like in here there was a long to this high, but after this high I wasn't interested unless we sustain, and we're not sustaining. Just a weird session where I'm waiting, but it's just nothing's changing really. ES is clearly weaker in a good short, but then NQ is strong in a good long. So I'm kind of just neutral because ES is trading within this range. If we confirm nicely off this, we could try to long the NASDAQ, but again, I think it's low probability. Like we could half risk something like this. I could easily see this just getting absolutely fried. This feels like forcing a chat. I think we would be forcing it off this 15. I'm not in anything. This looks nasty. Still respecting 4-hour Sibi now. Weekly candle has no bottom wick. I guess it does. You zoom in. NQ doesn't. Barely, I guess. You gotta really adjust it. That's why we stay off these. You can feel it. You can feel when it's low probability, chat. Just forcing things to try and long this. Need you more than ever. Thought I love you more than everything. I almost wanna play shorts to the lows. This session is just weird. We have the 1-hour Bissy down here. ES is weaker. Like something like that is not bad. I don't have conviction this wants to go higher. I don't. I've said it's been like this the whole session, man. The whole session I haven't had conviction in longs. The only thing that I would have taken was to this high. But above this high, zero conviction in longs. Above this, longs to this high, I felt like we're solid probability. B setup. Wow, this is selling now. Yeah, I like lower it to these lows. This is just range. And IQ has the 1 hour BISI. Flipping the 15-minute gap. More than ever, Lord, I love you. More than everything, God, I need you. More than ever, Lord, I love you. More than everything. More than everything. Weird session. I kind of want to short the lows, but it's just range price. We look at here's where the hesitation is, chat. ES is range, which is more so range protocol, which means playing the externals is like, this is a buy and this is a short. But up here I didn't want to short right here because NQ is holding the highs and so strong. So it's a tough session right now. Or Sibi still being respected too. Let's see if this closes under the 15-minute Sibi. I mean BISI. Other than the long to this high, I feel like everything after has been unclear to me in terms of trying to put something on. Like other than longs up into here off the 5-minute flip, I don't love anything as high probability. This short down could play to the lows. Like this range external sweep back to the lows. Then you just have NQ still above highs. Yeah, this is tough, chat. I actually find this session pretty tough now. The first long, we could have just taken that, hopped off, and avoided all this. When in doubt, stay out. Yeah, this short might play. Yeah, you have a 50-minute flip in here. I can see this running to the lows. We get half risks to the lows. I don't love it though, chat. But I want to see ES reach for this 1 hour gap. Stop it, we do it for the love and only for the... I just have no conviction in higher chat. I might try and run a base hit half risk. Okay. So my diagnosis, need a doctor. We're gonna try and run a base hit. Base hit half risk. I grade this to C. We don't get filled, we don't get filled. I'm not chasing the entry. I follow you to wherever you going. I'm like not in a rush to get involved with this price, so either it fills me at the price I want or I just stay out. I'm half risking this. And no calls and no check-ins no more. I go boom, and I went flu game. A-OK the juice man. Like Bruce Wayne. I'll try it. Half risk. I am half risk, chat. I'm not full risking this. Graded it a C. Trying to play shorts to the lows. And then told them get her off it. Take you to the coffin. Okay, okay. As a offering. Whoever with the king carry crosses. Okay, okay. Trying to play to this 1 hour BISI on NQ. And ES is weak, so I think we can see London lows now. Half risk. I'm not full risk. I didn't grade this a A. A, B, I'll generally take a full 1 hour worth of risk. But on my C setups, I cut to half risk. I feel like today has been, other than that long, pretty unclear in here. But I like the idea of trying to play a short to the 1 hour BISI, and ES is weak. Alright, we're in ES half risk. Wash away my sin. Glory to the Father. I think I'm like 0.75. No, I'm 0.25 risk or something like that. 0.3 risk. I'm not even 0.5 R. So we're just trying a little jab. I'm not in anything heavy, but I think this could play down to the lows. This is 1 hour BISI on NQ. I don't like this session very much at all, chat. We're just trying to take our base hit and get it gone. Give me these lows. I'll trail tight and be out. Because I don't love this session or where we're trading at. And if we get stopped, we'll probably just sit out rest of the day. We'll take a half risk loss. Because this is range. So I generally don't like to play trend in range. But I want to see this 1 hour BISI get reached for. And I feel like this can play to the lows. You deserve the praise. Lead me to your altar. So if NQ takes out this BISI, I need to be break even. I need to be risk off by that point. So to be like this, I don't need to get this low to break even. It's gonna be more subjective, I feel. But definitely by this 1 hour BISI, I need to be risk off for taking profit. Patience, chat. Good follow through though, so far. Good follow through so far. Didn't have conviction that's holding higher, man. I just didn't. I don't know how else to explain it other than what I was saying earlier, that ES is range bound. 4 hour Sibi. NQ had strength, but I didn't have conviction long enough there. The only one I think to these highs made a lot of sense. So NQ to this high. I think that long made a lot of sense. It's the best long of the day to me, for my model. Lead me to your altar. Wash away my shame. Wash away my shame. We have a 15-minute Sibby forming in 12 minutes, so we may end up having to retrace into that before going lower, but our stop covers that, so I'm not worried about it. I just need to see a huge push down to break even this, or I need to see this sting into the 15 then drop to break even it. Like I need to see a big sell down to break even, or like I said, retrace then drop, then I'll break even it. Or if NQ hits the 1 hour BISI now, I'll break even that. It's gonna be based off feel. That's a good follow through though. I don't think we went to any drawdown so far. I tried my way. Let me knock on wood, chat. Knock on the wood, knock on the wood. Holy Spirit. So we got the 15-minute civvy in 11 minutes. We may need to hold through that retracement. That's very possible. So I'm not break-evening. Not break-evening is crazy. That sounds so weird. I'm not break-even yet. I've never heard someone say I'm break-evening. Yeah. I gotta wake up. Nothing else can bring me back to life. You see how the range external played again? Look at the range on ES, then look at the opportunities at the exterior of the ranges. This would have been a money short entry. I'm not gonna lie. If I was looking to play the externals there, but I didn't have clarity around NQ yet, that would have already been radar. Playing that flip. Alright, this is gonna retrace for the 15-minute Sibby, most likely, chat. Our stop covers it though, so we should be alright if this is gonna go lower. Damn. If this pops, we'll take our half risk. Closer to your holy presence. I love the way you bring your holy essence. Take me closer to your holy presence. You guys like my voice? Love the way you bring your holy essence. Song's a banger. I wish I could like for real sing. I'm so jealous of people that have beautiful voices. Some people can just sing, man. I'm so jealous. Not actually, but I love it. It's so cool. Break even once we hit these lows on NQ. Don't quit trading. Yeah. I'm gonna become a musician, man. I'm a gospel singer now. Yeah. I put way too much time in this to ever quit, man. I'm doing this till my brain can't do it anymore. They gotta take my mental capacity and brain power away from me to get me to stop. Justin Werline. That's funny. I think I listened to one of his songs. It was cool. Cool. Dare I say mid. Dare I say mid. I need some more. Hey, I need some more. Can we get the 1 hour busy? Are we gonna pop for the 15? Are we gonna pop for this 15-minute gap, chat? Or are we gonna just run? Because I'm risk off by this 1 hour gap. It's like I don't want to be risk free here because we might pop up into this 15-minute gap and drop. But if we run down into this 1 hour, I'm gonna be risk free. So right now I'm giving it room in case this wants to retrace. I'll leave my risk on. I'd rather just take a half risk loss and see this through with the retracement. But if this reaches down for the 1 hour busy, then I'm taking risk off. I don't think we've seen drawdown though, chat. Knock knock on wood. Phone on do not disturb. I don't do no thunder. My energy will out in the wilderness. Devil trying to blow when I've been writing. Trying and he's sending all his tyrants to blast, even though you're missing. Shoot me with artillery, but that won't even work. Do we get the 15-minute Sibby in 5 minutes? Way too blessed to even care. I'm way too blessed. Got faith like mustard seed. Yeah, we might get the 15-minute Sibby chat. I'm leaving risk on. I'd rather take the loss and see this through than just jam it. Then jam it risk free. $15-minute BPR. Yeah, I think we might retrace that to go lower. And if we don't, and we tag this low on NQ, the BISI, then I'll break even. I'm still not risk free though. He not the one to create it. I realize. But I didn't even read D-Trade's message. 5-minute ifvg confirmed on the 1 minute is such a cheat code, dude. It's so good. I know it's so good. It's so good. It gets you in the moves. You like that for me? Care about your paper, to even care. About no drama. 3 minutes and 40 seconds. We really should see the 1 hour BISI on NQ. I'd be very surprised if this doesn't want to, at minimum, trade into the 1 hour BISI on NQ. That would be quite surprising. It does look more and more like this wants to do this, though. So we're going to have to survive this retracement into the 15-minute Sibby. I don't want to be risk-free yet. It doesn't make sense when we still have a leg to retrace. See if we want to retrace for that or not. Redeem me. I repent for going my own way. Lord, forgive me. Lord, forgive me. Is there other days that bank holidays? Is there other days than bank holidays that you don't trade? Not generally, no. I'm open to trading basically any day other than bank holidays. I'll be able to acknowledge a day where price might be lower probability. So I might come into a day like, hey, this might be a lower probability day, but I'll still look to trade. But the only days I like won't even look at the charts are bank holidays. All right, we got the new 15-minute Sibi, but this is still moving down now. We'll see if this wants to retrace that gap, or if we want to just trade into the 1 hour BISI. This really should just go for the 1 hour BISI, right? That doesn't feel high probability for it to come all the way up for this 15-minute Sibi now, right at this low. I'm about to take risk off in a second. Yeah, this should go for the low. All right, I'm risk free, chat. I'm risk free, chat. Risk off, risk off, risk off. I'm looking for these lows on ES. We might get I don't want to say a bad word. We might get cooked because this bounces off the 1 hour BISI and comes up. If that's the case, that's the case. We took risk off. We traded our plan. I'm not going to force things. My TP's is low. So if we just bounce off this 1 hour BISI, that's why it's our risk-free area. So we're risk-free on the trade. Worst case scenario, this comes back break even, which is it's very possible. Right? Because we've tagged this 1 hour BISI, which is an area we might bounce off. But I'm looking for it to want to trade from range external to range external on ES. Lord, I need you now more than ever. Just put my heart back together. You like these trades, chat, where we just get 0 drawdown? It's always a fun time. 0 drawdown trades. We wait patiently for our models, man. Whoa, whoa, you're always better. Jesus, you're always better. Everything making waves like a jet ski. You loved every part of me, even when I was messy. If we bounce off this, we'll trail out. Break even, it's fine. Always get me higher. What is invalidation for the 1 hour BISI? Like the 5-minute having the large sell candles over this 1 hour gap would be invalidating the 1 hour BISI longs. Like I said, I just didn't have conviction in this wanting to sustain highs, especially with the weakness in ES. Yeah, but NQ is so strong the whole open. Now we're trading in the 1 hour BISI on NQ, so it's tough. Definitely need to be risk off here. There's no reason to have risk on still. We'll see if we can get the range lows on ES before this pops. Best case scenario was it took out these lows as NQ reached the 1 hour BISI. Unfortunately, we didn't get that, right? So now we might just end up trailing out. But the short logic was range external to range external, and then we're looking at that 1 hour BISI draw in NASDAQ. So like I said, best case scenario was we hit this low as this 1 hour BISI goes, because there's weakness on ES, but unfortunately that's not what happened. EST OCOEE. Keep it 100. See if we pop here, chat. We might trail out. What is this at? I never changed for a dollar bill. It's like 1.5, chat. Give us ES lows. Yeah, keep it 100. Yeah, keep it 100. We're doing giveaways this week. We're doing giveaways this week 100%. Let me hit up some people and figure that out actually. We're definitely doing giveaways this week. Stop, Rory. I just hit them up. Just hit them up about the giveaways later this week. Give us the lows, chat, so we can get another one. Another one. I'm getting the DJ Khaled. I'm getting the DJ Khaled ready, chat. Chat. I'm trailing this. I'm trailing this, chat. I'm trailing this. Roy, stop. Stop. Bro knows TP's coming. He knows TP's coming. That's why he's hype. He's hype. TP's coming. He's lit. There's no way we didn't just take that low, chat. I'm trailing this. We trail out for 1 or we hit 2 or. Stop, Rory. Man. Dog's hype, man. He knows. He's hype for us. Let's go, chat. We gotta take these lows right here. Dude, this dog. He's yelling at Price to take TP. That's what he's doing. He said, yo, take it. Hit it. Hit the lows. See if we trail out. Anyway, we're going. This dog, man. We might trail out if this pops up. We gotta respect the 1 hour Sibby. I mean, 1 minute Sibby. Bro. Chat, how does this not take the lows there? We might trail out here. It's fine. We're green. I'm not giving back a break even. It's not. Bro's a yapper, man. He's a yapper. Alright, we're gonna trail out. It's not respecting the 1 minute gap. I'm not giving back a break even to see this hit. We literally peaked at a 1.98 probably. That's as much as I'm willing to give back. Either way, we're green, chat. You took the short, you're green. Trolling. Trolling Price. What are we? A tick away? We were a tick away, chat. We were 1 single tick away from TP. Troll. That's Price, man. Troll. Price be trolling. Unless, chat, unless. That was a silly ass retracement. 1 tick from PT. Unless. Either way, we're green bean on the day. We wait. We strike. We rinse. We repeat. But no, we've seen a lot of trades go green lately. Just prepare yourselves for the losing streak. Prepare yourselves for the losses that are coming. They're inevitable, right? I'm trading live. I can't hide anything from you guys. You see every execution, every trade. We're going to take losses. We're going to have losing streaks. It's going to happen, right? Prepare yourself. That's why we manage risk. The losing streaks are inevitable. How you handle drawdown is what matters. The CFD draw it back. Did the CFD take the lows? Because this probably pops after being 1 tick from target. That's so silly. The CFD didn't take it either. Price is just trolling. Oh well, we're green, chat. It's whatever. I'm not giving back more than where my trail is. I won't. I can't. Can't do it. I don't want to give back a break even off this when it was at 1.9. It was at a 1.98 basically. Just bad. That's bad dynamic risk reward. But we took this short and literally took 0 drawdown, chat. That's always fun. This is trolling. This is trolling. One take from PT, chat. Can we get the lows? I know it wants the lows, man. Let's take the lows. Take the lows, take the lows, take the lows. Lows, lows, lows. Hit PT for us. Watch this pop now. Don't do it. Come on now. One tick again. One tick, chat. One tick. It's trolling, bro. Ah! Come on. Let's go, chat. Another one. 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 Bah, 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 bah. Let's go, chat. Come on now. That's what we do. To our... Oh, let's go, man. Let's go, chat. We wait and we strike. Everybody better be green giant. Better be green giant. If anyone's with me right now, took the short with me. Green giant. Gotta be. If you're not, you mismanaged it. Full PT, beautiful. We had to wait for it a little bit, but we got it. I have to sneeze. Ah. Ah. Victory sneeze. Not for a good short though. I don't think it was an A. I don't think it was an A setup at all. Like more of a C setup, but we played. We waited for it. Trading patiently, man. Trading patiently. That's what we do. One and done. Beautiful. Like I said, chat, we've had some winning trades recently. But brace for the losing streaks. The losing streaks are coming. It's gonna happen. I want you guys mentally prepared for it, and then watch how I handle the drawdown. What other sound effects I got? I don't have good ones for like being hyped. One and done, chat. I'm probably gonna call it there. Nah, I don't always use the 5 minute. I use the 1 minute. I use the 1 minute a lot. For this, I use the 5 minute as narrative, and then I waited for the 1 minute flip. I'll show you. So this is like my narrative to short continuation lower. And I waited for this flip. This inversion on the 1 minute. That was my entry. But I placed my stop above this high to give it some room. Basically that high, the swing high. I want to give it a little more room. No drawdown on that short, chat. Love it. This is what we do, chat. All right. One and done. We waited for it. We got it. I'm going to call it there, man. We'll be back again tomorrow. Back again tomorrow to attack. See what happens rest of the week. So yeah, have a good rest of your day, guys. Appreciate you tuning into the stream. We waited patiently for a little short. Played full TP. No drawdown, man. Love it. Beautiful. So if you guys took the trade with me, you better be green, man. Got to be managing the trades the same way. But yeah, have a good rest of your day, guys.